Standing by with one of the most exciting young amateurs in the game, Andrew Lavergne, who's set to fight for gold here tonight. Amateur lightweight title on the line against Cody Williams. Andrew, what does this moment mean to you to have an opportunity to leave here with the title?
You know, it's huge. It's just getting ready for bigger titles and getting used to that feeling of holding gold.
You know, you and I kind of talked about this on the AKA pod. It's not so much about the belt. It's more just about stacking up wins for you right now.
That's exactly what it's about. You know, I'm preparing to be a professional, so the belt doesn't really mean anything in this sense, in this particular situation. I'm excited for the opportunity. I'm just looking to put on a perfect performance.
Normally a 45er. Tonight you'll step in there at 55. Not much of a weight cut, I would expect. Probably feeling pretty good tonight, I would expect.
Really good. I'm ready.
Let's talk about your matchup now against Cody Williams. How much do you know about him, and what kind of fight are you expecting out there?
You know, I'm expecting a striking battle, but they always tend to shoot once I start to hit them.
You've been putting in a ton of work lately at the shed with Elliot Abear. Talk to us about what your gym means to you.
You know, it means the world. I'm super proud and super honored to represent Elliot and all those guys over there. You know, I know they got my back and on the front lines we are tonight.
Ready to make the walk and chase down gold, Andrew Lavergne, set for your amateur lightweight championship. Standing by now with Cody Williams, who is set for his opportunity to win a title here tonight, amateur lightweight championship on the line against Andrew Lavergne. Cody, how did the weight cut go, and how are you feeling going into tonight?
Weight cut was good. I feel great, man. I'm super excited to get in the cage with the game opponent and test my skills once again with the chance to leave with that belt wrapped around my waist.
What would it mean to you to walk out of here with gold tonight?
A lot of self-accomplishment for some goals that I checked off for myself. You know, haven't got to get as active as I would have liked to over the past year in MMA just because it's been kind of tough to have an opponent. But I'm looking to get in there tonight and tick one of those boxes.
We tried to get you quite a few fights. Nobody wants to fight this man. Andrew Lavergne did take that call this time around. What do you know about Andrew Lavergne, and what are you expecting in this matchup?
He's tough, man. He's experienced. I've seen him in some difficult situations keep his composure, and that means a lot. You know, when you're a fighter, you kind of know, you see it on a guy whether he's going to fold or whether he's going to keep coming at you. And I think he's a gamer, and like I said, it's a great test for me to see where I'm at. And you know, it took a beast to step in there with the beast.
A beast indeed, and a man who has a lot of kickboxing fights under his belt, but only 1-0 so far as an amateur in mixed martial arts. How has that transition been for you?
It was great, man. I actually did a lot more MMA than I expected in my first fight. I was able to kind of seamlessly transition into some takedowns and a little bit of jiu-jitsu and ground and pound as well. So it gave me some confidence that I have a toolbox for any job.
The man with all the tools here tonight, Cody Williams, getting set to make the walk against Andrew Lavergne as the amateur lightweight title is on the line at AKA 54.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along with your next bout of the evening, and it will be for the AKA Amateur Lightweight Championship. This fight is being brought to you by Holloway Marine and Outdoors. And now, please welcome your first fighter to the cage. Put your hands together for Cody Williams.
Time for our main card of AKA 54 Amateur Lightweight Championship on the line. And we welcome Cody Williams to the stage. He's got a mixed martial artist down here, but we know he does a lot of kickboxing. 7-5 as a kickboxer, 1-0 as an MMA practitioner, representing Ethos Mixed Martial Arts, 6'2", checked in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Tyler, Texas by way of Athens, Texas. Here is Cody Williams, and just made the transition over to mixed martial arts. Got a win in his last fight, and there was, I expect to see a lot of striking. There was some wrestling in there as well, some takedowns, so I do think he has a complete skill set.
Yeah, I mean, he trains at Ethos, and those guys, they do everything. I have no doubt that he's fully capable of everything that mixed martial arts is. And facing a tough test tonight in Andrew Lavergne, but, I mean, this young man's a tough test for Lavergne as well. A tall, long, rangy, 155-pound fighter who uses his frame very effectively. Is good with the jab, has good long-range weapons, and I believe tonight he's going to try and keep Andrew Lavergne at range, fighting in a realm that he's most comfortable in.
Went the distance against Louis Madrona back in January and picked up his first win as a mixed martial artist. We've been trying to get Cody Williams on the card for a while now. He is also one of the striking coaches over at Ethos. So not only is he practicing, he's coaching these guys, and we've seen some real talented dudes come out of Ethos, so excited to see what Cody Williams can do here tonight. He's got a chance to walk out of here with some gold strapped around his waist if he can get through Andrew Lavergne and move to 2-0 as an amateur mixed martial artist.
And now, put your hands together for his opponent. Please welcome to the cage, Andrew Lavergne.
He is the truth, Andrew Lavergne, a mixed martial artist with a record of 5-2 as an amateur, representing the Shed Training Grounds and the War Training Center. 6'1", 155 pounds. Normally a 45er has come up to fight for this title out of Lafayette, Louisiana, and he's really been on a heater as of late, Matt.
Absolutely been on a heater. This kid is game, has a real skill set, takes training seriously, travels quite a bit. I see him quite a bit in Houston, Texas, training over at War Training Center with Copley and Jeremy Mahon, showing love to his family there as he enters the cage. I mean, this kid's got it all. Handsome as the day is long. Can grapple, can strike. He's already faced a little adversity, come up short a time or two, been submitted, and he knows exactly what his shortcomings are, and he's constantly whittling away and trying to improve. And I mean, this is exactly the type of young kid that we look to, and you know, the writing's on the wall. If he can continue down the path that he's on, he has a very bright future. And I urge him not to take things too quickly and get too far ahead of himself, bite off more than he can chew. Let's take it one fight at a time. And tonight he's got a tall test figuratively, literally figuratively standing in front of him in Cody Williams. This kid is game as well and a seasoned kickboxer. And Andrew Lavergne told me that Cody Williams will be the first one to shoot, so I thought that was quite the statement.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you talk about committed to the game, Andrew Lavergne has been committed to the game. I talked to him on the AKA podcast this past week, and he's been sleeping on the couch at the War Training Center. That's how serious he is about this right now.
Here we go, fight fans. 5 3-minute rounds for the AKA Amateur Lightweight Championship. This fight being brought to you by Holloway Outdoors and Marine right here in Alexandria. And now, introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the Bayou Raps blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist. Comes to you tonight with an amateur record of 7 wins and 5 defeats. He is representing Ethos MMA. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 154.6 pounds. Fighting out of Tyler, Texas, by way of Athens, Texas. Here is Cody Williams. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the EMD red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, coming to you tonight with an amateur record of 5 wins and only 2 defeats. He is representing the Shed Training Grounds in Lafayette and the War Training Center in Houston, Texas. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 155.7 pounds. Fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Here
gold and glory on the line right now as we kick off the main card. Chris Hill on the assignment, Cody Williams and Andrew Lavergne. Our main card is underway.
Low snapping calf kick to get the fight started from Lavergne. Lavergne doing a good job of controlling the range. Cody Williams wanting to keep him at the end of that jab, keep the fight nice and long. Snapping hook from Cody Williams, low kick, right hand down the center.
Both guys exchanging shots there.
You can just see the difference in technique, these boys. I mean, this is a championship caliber fight, no doubt about it.
Yeah, we have certainly stepped it up a little bit here for our main card.
Hook cross, lead hand uppercut from Lavergne, probing with his jab, just keeping his head in such a good position. Eyes wide open, good vision, checks the low kick, finds one of his own. This is great work from Lavergne, knee up the middle, just staying patient. Another low kick from Andrew Lavergne, sends Cody Williams crashing to the mat.
That's it.
And what a finish from Andrew Lavergne. The calf kick got it going, and he just poured on the offense. Good golly, there's something in the air tonight.
There is. We make it about halfway into the fight, and it's over once again. Andrew Lavergne, these calf kicks were absolutely disgusting, and then he just started pouring it on here. Andrew Lavergne, your new amateur lightweight champion. You can see the leg right there compromised for Cody Williams. He goes down with a grimace, and Andrew Lavergne looking for the quick finish, and he finds it. Andrew Lavergne making it look easy. And this kid is something serious. I said it, he's committed to the game. And it's performances like that that make all the work he's been putting in worth it. There's Elliot Hebert, his coach at the Shed Training Grounds. Those guys, you know they get into some of the best rounds in the state at the Shed. Andrew Lavergne, the next champion to represent the Shed. What a showing by Lavergne. And they're looking at that leg right now of Cody Williams, and it really was those kicks that opened things up. Williams was pretty shelled up, and he was eating a lot of shots that I don't know that were really getting through, but then those couple calf kicks dropped him to the ground, and Andrew Lavergne smelled blood in the water, and he finished the fight off. Doctors looking at Cody Williams' leg. And that just goes to show you how complete Andrew Lavergne is. We know the boxing is there. Those kicks, vicious, and certainly changed this fight. Another first round finish at AKA 54, the night of finishes. We have seen a ton of them. In fact, every fight except for two of them has finished in either the first or second round, the majority of them in the first. Ready to declare our new champion. We'll turn it back over to Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to the action at 1 minute 8 seconds in round number 1, declaring your winner and new AKA Amateur Lightweight Champion, Andrew the Truth Lavergne.
Those new AKA belts look good, and they look real good on Andrew Lavergne. Congratulations to our new amateur lightweight champion. And you know what's scary about this? He's a 45er. Coming up to do battle tonight at 55 because we put the title on the line for him. And
Marksville, Louisiana,
this is a guy that could be a 45-pound champion,
having
a 55-pound
a moment with his
champ.
opponent. Great sportsmanship by the guys. Champ, how we feeling right now?
I feel good. I just want to thank God first and foremost. He puts me in positions to make decisions that alter my life in big ways, and I'm on to much bigger and better things with a lot of good people, and I'm just thankful and grateful for it all.
You know, earlier, Andrew, we were kind of talking about how this fight would go, and I was urging you about the striking, and you told me something interesting. You said if anybody shoots, it'll be him, and you came out and you proved that tonight. The calf kick's what got it going. It was a great performance. Just talk about it for a second, how you feel.
You know, I just feel like I'm one of the best in the world already. I have a long, long way to go, but you know, this is just a small step in the right direction. You know, I know it'll be a UFC World Championship belt one day, and that's what I'm aiming for.
I have no doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, your new 155 champion, Andrew Lavergne.
Andrew Lavergne gonna walk out of here with the title tonight. Gets it done at 155 pounds. And the Shed has another champion. They're just breeding him over there at the Shed, of course, led by Elliot Hebert. What worked? And the calf kicks, kind of the story. Obviously, we know the striking's there for Lavergne, but those calf kicks were vicious. You could see Cody Williams just struggling to stand as they were having the decision declared, and I think Andrew Lavergne's going to be a real problem. You know, when I talk to him on the podcast, it's, you know, he wants to be pro. He's got work to do right now as an amateur, and he's been taking care of his work as an AMI.